Hey guys, welcome. This is Magic Slayer. Welcome to another build. Today we're going to build a small vessel. Faction members wanted a fighter vessel, and I had an idea in mind. No, made a little mistake there. Oops. Of course, I didn't realize. I'm in creative. I don't normally build in creative. I like to build in survival, but the problem I was having was I didn't want to give away my location in the game, so this was the best way I could do it. Just kind of trying out a couple of cockpits, trying to get a basic. I wanted to use the dual cockpit design, but I don't know. Let's see how it goes here. Kind of blocking everything out, trying to see where it was at. Lowering the cockpit, see if it looks a little bit better. I've had this idea for a while, kind of like a dragon-like fighter. Try and block in the cockpits here. Trying to make them work. I'm going to start adding some angles. I don't normally add angles this early in the game when I'm building, but I have to visualize this because the thing that I had in mind was just full of different angles and sharp edges, and just having blocks alone I couldn't achieve that. Let's see if I can get the right angle here. There we go. Now, there's so many angles that I wish I could do on this that they just don't have available. But I do the best that I can as far as trying to piece it together. Like here, I wanted a point, but I didn't want to taper it quite that way. Although I do like how that looked, so I kept it. I'm struggling to make these cockpits fit. They really don't fit in very well. I tried just about everything I can to get them to work. The problem with these cockpits is they stick out so far, and they don't have a very high hit point, so that they're easily taken out. I just remove them. I want to see if I can get another style to fit. That one just looks like crap. I'll take those out. And I go with just a seat. To me, that works a lot better. So, let's see, where do I want the other one? There we go. We'll put it there. Man, I wish I could build this fast in real life. I'd have like 5 builds every day if I could build this fast. In all actuality, this took me maybe about 4 hours in total, something like that. It was, well, I had to jump up a lot too. Like this whole video is actually a culmination of like several different videos I had to slam together because I was constantly starting and stopping. I had to take my family here, take my family there. I pick this person up, go pick that person up. Let's try and add a little bit more depth to the wings here. I really wanted an organic look to it. Try and get a good taper on the tail here. It's working out not too. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna extend this just a little bit further. Yeah, again, there's so many different angles I wish I had on here. Extend these out a little bit further. Try to get more of a gradual slope on them. In creative mode, I didn't realize this, but you can hold shift and right click when you have a block in your hand, and it'll take out the block on both sides. I didn't discover that yet until a little bit later on. I'm trying to put an engine in here. I figured it'd look cool, but I don't know. I don't think I can get it to work just right. Put the big engines out here. So we'll put another one here on the front. There we go. I definitely won't have any problems starting and stopping. Turning is another issue. So I can get this tapered just right. So many angles I wish I had here. There's a few times I just hang out in the shape menu trying to figure out just what to put here. There's so many different options I could have chose for the front. Oh, there we go. These little side angles. The closest I could get to like a round circle. It's a little bit more complicated right here. It's so hard to just come up with that one combination of tapered blocks. And there's just really nothing that can keep that that circle going past this point, especially with those weird angles right there. So I kind of went off with like a claw design on the back. Trying a couple different things. Now just extending the design all the way down the rest of the engine here. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the front here. I decided to go to a taper down to a point kind of like the tip of a rocket. But leave the top end open, of course. I think these two engines, I hadn't really included these in with my original idea for this ship. So I mean, to me, they seem out of place, but. I wasn't quite sure what to put here either. Yeah, that rocket just didn't belong there, that engine. Still got to do something about that. I don't really want to cover it up just yet. I might be able to add some more things. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to move the core. We'll just leave the core there. Need RCSs though. Couple oxygen tanks. Put one cargo container in there so that way we happen to loot something or Need a place to put salvage. For some reason I couldn't find anything in the menu. I almost didn't put any... Almost forgot generators completely. And fuel tanks. Ah, this is where I started using the shift right click. Refill the tanks and give her a test drive. See how she handles. Realized I needed maneuvering thrusters. Put a lip over here to kind of cover these things a little bit more. That way they're not just kind of just sticking out there. Alright, just finishing up the bottom here. To make sure everything keeps that nice angled look to it. Now when I originally designed this, or thought of this design, I didn't count on stuff like engines and RCSs and fuel tanks and generators. I just kind of figured I would just throw it in wherever I needed it. I'm trying the big turbines here just to kind of get the feel for it. I mean, I know that they're a better engine than like the little 1-block and 2-block engines, but they're kind of round. They're kind of hard to place. I struggle here to try and fit those in, and it just. Testing out the RCSs. But yeah, I really struggled with putting them in and covering them up, or at least making them look natural. That's where I realized I need more RCSs. A lot more RCSs. There we go. That feels better. Looking for more places to put RCSs. There we go. It's going to be a fighter. A fighter has to move like a fighter, right? So now I'm replacing those with the 1x2 jets to try and see the thrusters to see if I can make those fit better, which I know I can. It's a lot more designs and stuff for them. The only problem is they're not as strong, so I'm gonna have issues with vertical takeoffs but the maneuverability it shouldn't be that big of a problem with the maneuverability. I'm gonna have to redesign this a little bit here. Two more RCSs in the wing. That should work. So I'm gonna cover all this up here. I'm gonna finish tapering this off. So many angles. Let's try and put the missile launchers in. Throw some Gatling guns on here before I forget. Yeah, I decided against the one right there. Didn't make too much sense to me at all. I'm just gonna finish up the cockpit area. This one was a tough decision. I don't like putting glass on ships because it can just be blasted out pretty easy. Yeah, with the smaller thrusters, it's a lot easier to work with that area right there. Between the cockpit and the fuselage. I think that's the fuselage. The engine compartment, whatever that is. A couple more RCSs just for, you know, giggles. I didn't want to make the cockpit this big. There was something blocking me. I found out it was the cockpit itself, so I had to move the chair back. Add the access hatches. Another test run. There's a lot of drift, but I mean, that's negligible. And plus, actually, with a little bit of drift, that can be fun. This song is too darn catchy. These are some really tight spaces to try and work with. I couldn't really put another angle in there because of how tight everything was. I'm going to cover these up. I think out of the whole design, this part troubled me, and I still look at it as I kind of don't like it even now still, and this part I may change later on. Just the tops of these, just I don't know, it doesn't really seem to fit, but I couldn't really add any angles in there to make it better, because I mean this is again where I don't have enough blocks to work with. I don't have enough angles to work with in this game. And by I mean we all who design on Empyrion. We need more blocks, more angles, more freedom. I would be happy with like a vector system where I could click on one corner, click on another, and it adds a line. And then when I have 4 lines, I could place a face on there. Instead of placing blocks, place lines and connectors. Connect different blocks to different in different ways. It would definitely solve the limited angle situation that we have. And I don't think it would be too complicated. A lot of people complain that it would be complicated. But kind of like a mixture of the two. Okay, so keep the block system, but also add the vector. So if I have an angle that I just can't make with the blocks that are provided, allow me to draw a line between from one corner to another corner and create my own angle. I don't know how the game would handle that, but I would handle it just nicely. Almost done. With the build part anyways. So I don't like the way that cockpit looks, the glass on that cockpit. I don't know if you guys noticed what I did with the missile launchers. I watched this firing test here. It doesn't seem like they're all firing off. So I had to take off the panels here. Now unfortunately, when I hopped in and hopped back out, the line of symmetry messed up. So it really messed with how things went in and went out. I ended up with extra missile launchers and things in odd places, so. Let's see. I had to think there for a minute. This is what I initially went with. Got rid of that part of the cockpit. Elongated the front part just a bit. Kind of matched the rest of the taper of the ship. Yeah, added more armor glass, but still. Trying to figure out what to do with the backs of those. I just left it. I tried to find some kind of placing too for those rails. It didn't work. Putting on some landing gear, or docking pads I should say. The ship really wasn't meant to land, it's meant to dock. Yeah, that railway, or that railing, I try to figure out something snazzy to do with it, and it really doesn't fit anywhere, so I give up on that. I tried to add little fins or little spikes in the back here. That didn't work either. Notice I didn't put that glass in right, so fix that. Got to readjust the line of symmetry here. For some reason, you jump in and out, or you take off the line of symmetry and put it right back on, and it offsets by 1 block. I don't know why that is. I mean, retexturing it here, because of all the angles, the flat texture, I think is about the only one that would work here. Textures have a way of kind of warping the wrong way when there's angles, and they don't really tile very well. So the little pauses, that's me being shown Danish pastries and puddings. Got a faction member that loves to have me say things in Danish, and I don't speak Danish. So many little angles and blocks I gotta paint here. But the good thing is it's mirrored, so if I do it on one side, it happens on the other. So. I keep painting the weapons, expecting them to change to gray, and they never do because I'm not on that part. I'm not actually painting. No matter how thorough I thought I was, there's still a bunch of parts that I missed and I end up having to change later. And getting rid of those darn pads. One of the benefits of being like on creative mode is being able to go in and use stuff like God mode. A couple different things. I like the way that looks, but it didn't mirror right. So when I take it off this side, it takes it off the right side on that side. I just figured I'd save that for later. Finish this part off there. Now I'm painting. For some reason I couldn't get that engine painted right. The actual turbine inside. Oh, more of those spots I missed. Oh, I painted my little green panel thing black, so I gotta go back through and fix that. Mirrored textures and mirrored painting really helps out here. Going in and fixing those. Finally add the right texture there. Then add my signature green stripe. There we go. And that's the dragon wing. Flying around shooting stuff. As you can see, I have no problem blowing things up. Alright guys, and that'll do it for this video. If you like what you see, please comment and like and subscribe. If tell me what I could have done. If there was anything that you would have changed on this build, let me know. Also, now check out my Patreon and my GoFundMe. The links are down in the description. But until next time, guys, safe journeys. And I'm going to take this thing on the planet here and test it out a little bit. And I'll see you next time.